For 2,000 years, scholarship has wrestled with the true timeline of Christ's earthly ministry. And at various times, scholars have used various schemes to organize Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John in an orderly account, comparing one to another, comparing their similarities, as well as contrasting their differences. And what scholarship needed was a breakthrough. And that breakthrough happened in 2000. Let me introduce you to poster number 1, Harmony of the Gospels Solved! Exclamation mark. Exclamation mark. Michael Pigon. And what we have here is an electronic spreadsheet using the chapter headings and subheadings from a standard Pew Edition Bible, the Nelson Publishers New King James Version. And so what these are just chapter headings in cells in an electronic spreadsheet. And when I printed this out in 2000 and did a little bit of color coding, in an instant you can see what scholarship had not seen for 2,000 years. So this is the breakthrough, and now in the rest of the videos we'll kind of work through the scholarly details on that a little bit. Okay, so immediately what we have here in this is a open area for some reason, right? Why is this area blank? Okay, and then these areas are blank. And what we're looking at here, I put Matthew second. So we have Mark, Matthew, Luke, and John. So I had fallen in love with Mark. That's a 2-hour reading, 16 chapters. Okay, and then I put Matthew because I wanted to compare Mark to Matthew. I went ahead and added Luke and John, and in an instant I saw that this material from Matthew, you just lift it and then paste it right here. And that material aligns right here with Mark and Luke. See? And so that's organizationally, that's a big breakthrough. And then the second thing that's really important, Matthew and Mark are silent down here in the last 6 months of Jesus' ministry. And that's when, beginning in Luke 9:51, Luke has original material and travels from the north to the south to attend John 7, 8, 9, and 10 tabernacles. This is unique material to Luke. Jesus travels from the north to the south to attend dedication. So those are organizationally, those are two big breakthroughs. So if I'm going to find something for you, right, to share as a part of your devotion, that would be the first of the 4 blocks that of Matthew that do not align with Mark and Luke. Peter's mother-in-law is healed, and many healed after Sabbath sunset. So at Peter's house, Peter's mother-in-law is healed, and many are healed after Sabbath sunset. When scholars create a harmony of the Gospels, that first step has been acknowledged. I would suggest, that's part of the routine. The first thing you do is you change, Peter's mother-in-law is healed and many healed after Sabbath, to where those events occur in Mark and Luke, because that's an obvious, fix. So then the next 3 blocks, Jesus forgives and heals a paralytic, Matthew the tax collector, and Jesus' question about fasting, that's the second block. Then there's just, 4. Just 4 sections, you just move them. And that looks like this. You just cut and paste those 4 sections of Matthew. In the upcoming videos, we'll be looking at the authority, the biblical authority, to be able to move those 4 blocks. We're going to look at more of the material inside of those Gospels. And that brings us to the seasons of Jesus' ministry. So let's move on to the second poster as we continue on in the life and ministry of Jesus Christ.